anyone and tell me if you can hear me? Because the car is pretty noisy. Like the road seems, the road is extremely noisy right now. You can hear me? Maybe you gotta wait to the point where I'm saying something. Somebody said they can hear me, so hold on. Thank you. All right, hang up. Thank you. Okay, y'all, so thank you for that. I want to talk a little bit about doctors, y'all. Yesterday I met my sister's best friend. And my sister's best friend is her primary care provider. It's her doctor. They met as doctors and patients. And they wind up best friends. I was at a vending event yesterday. And my sister doctor, like a lot of times, they felt a thyroid in my sister's throat. Not a lump in her thyroid. So they didn't know what it was. Nobody knew what it was. She had to get it tested. So her primary, which is her best friend, set it up for her to get tested. Now the testing results took all of a month and a half, 2 months for her to find out what it is. In the meantime, I put my sister on an eating regimen. Cause I told her she ain't gonna go out on me like that. And she had to trust me. I know she don't understand that food is medicine, but trust me. So I made her eat living foods every day. So every day, she ate a salad, maybe a salmon salad, maybe a tuna salad, different salads. She don't eat chicken, beef, or pork, and nothing like that. But she eat fish. Yeah, seafood. So I asked her to just follow the regimen that I give her for 30 days at least. When she went back after 30 to her primary, which is her best friend, she told her all her levels looked good, her blood work looked like she was. Mind you, my sister has lupus, my mother's blood, rheumatoid arthritis, my mother's blood, fibromyalgia, and a whole bunch of shit. Primary asked her, what are you doing? She told her primary what she was doing. And she said her primary said, I gotta look into that or something like that. One, y'all, your doctors have no idea of the benefits of nutrition. And most of them don't have ideas of how we get sick. They learning from the herbalists and natural medicine that's out. They see what's out there too. So some of them are starting to look into it, and they'll like change your intake, but they don't know. So when she came to visit at the vending event yesterday, she brought us some stuff to eat. She bought a case of ginger ale, a case of I don't drink soda, so I don't even know what this little lemon lime soda thing pop was. Some kind of odd name. She bought some little Debbie cakes and marshmallow pie, this, and said that's a doctor providing that. So everybody was grabbing stuff, and she looked at me and said, maybe she think, and she named that one little weird soda thing. It's like a green and yellow can. Have some, have yourself a dinner. And I looked at her as if to say, I know the fuck I can have one too. But what I said was, I don't eat that. I said, I appreciate it, but she was like, oh. I said, you know me, I left it alone, like, you eat that. My sister has certain health issues, some of which I just named. So I said to my sister, like, why would your doctor bring you shit like that to eat? She said, that's how she eats. She was like, she's horrible. I just came from the eye doctor. Some of you know that December had a health crisis. And I literally blew my eye. Which left blood floating in my eyes. So my left eye would see blood. Just like a black ocean in my vision. So I had to get an eye injection to dissolve the blood in my eye. Today I went to see my optometrist. And the intake lady was asking me certain questions before he came in. And I'm telling her about my intake. I do every time I come in. So they'll ask me about it, like the intake person. So, well, I see the last time you came in, you lost. She said, "Is this right? 20 pounds?" I said, well, since the last time I came in, I'm at 34 pounds now. She was like, what? I said, yeah. She said, what are you doing? I told her about spiritual fitness. I'm following a protocol. How long are you doing this? I said the strictness, the hypernourishment until June. I said, but it's a lifestyle for me at this point. I said, because what happened to my eye, I realized I ate my way. I wasn't born like that. And if I could eat myself into that, I can eat myself out of that situation. She said, wow, that's great. So the doctor came in. and I ask a whole bunch of questions because I can't see what he sees. So I need him to tell me what he sees. And he was like, is that all the questions you have? So then I was asking him about the nerve, and I want to know what that looked like. And it was kind of the way he asked me. It was like, what's the point of me knowing all of that? So I answered it for him so he didn't have to think it because he wasn't going to ask me. I said, I want to know because I need to see what I need to fix. I said, I need to see what to bring into my meditation. Because I believe in speaking over myself. And he had like a confused look. Like, what the fuck wrong with this woman? So, he was asking me about, tell me about what he see in my eye. Because I asked him, so what do you see? He said, well, I see that it's healing. I know I told you that you may have to go through this procedure for 1 to 2 years, but what I'm seeing right now is that it'll probably be a couple more months, 2 to 3 more months. He thinks it's healing pretty fast. He said, whatever the other doctor is doing, it's working. I said, I believe that may be helping too, for sure. I said, so what about, because with this situation, because I've been researching it extensively. So I said, well, when you blow your eye like that, you have veins that will regrow. And those veins could interfere with your sight, could even blind you. And it didn't say it could regrow, it said that's what will happen because your vein at blue will try to protect itself, will try to repair itself. So it'll grow more, but it can actually be harmful. He said, well, I don't see that. He said, let's give it 1 more month. I'm not going to say that, you don't have it. He said, but after 3 months, if it's not there, he said it's very seldom that a person don't have it. He said, but let's just give it another month before I can say for sure that it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not going to. And then he said, how much weight have you lost? 35 pounds? I said, well, 34 and a half. When I came here, I was 234. As of this AM, I'm 201. I said, with those eye drops, my job, by the way, I don't see the blood in my eye anymore. It's very, very, I have to make myself see it. It's very, very light gray on the side. But I have to look around and make myself see it. So he said, I forget where I was at, but he asked me, I said to him, I said, with the eye drops, I don't put a full eye drop in my eye. I said, in my research, I learned I don't have to put all that in my system. So I bought a little, it's a nozzle that go over top of the eye drop that drips out like 1/4 of a normal eye drop. And with that, I will get the same effect, but I won't have to have as much of that stuff in my system. And I close, like I said, I forget, I don't know what they're called. There's a hole here and here. He named it. He said, right. I say, so even when I put that little bit in my eye, I close these for 2 to 3 minutes. So it doesn't affect me systemically. And he looked at me like, she knows you that much. I said, so it doesn't affect me systemically. He was like, right. Like he knew that. Then after he left, when he's finished, when I finish interrogating him, he's gonna tell me to do everything I told him that I'm doing. But you go, he said, is she writing it down like this is what he diagnosed? This is what he said to do. But it's what the fuck I told you I'm doing. Continue to close the so it don't get in your system. Keep up with your hypernourishment. Look at him, because the other guy said it to me before last month. My thing about it is, one, he knew about to close these so they don't get in your system. Why they don't tell people that? If you take any kind of eye drop, medicinal eye drops, I want you to get it from Amazon. It's an eye drop reducer. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but I'm sure if you put that in there, the proper thing will come up. And you can use 1/4 of that eye drop. I mean, so little teeny bit, but it still has an effect. When you put the eye drops in your eye, the hole is, you lift your eyelid up right in the corner. There's a hole right there where your tears come out at, and there's one down here. Close that. Like, don't press on your eye. So what I do is I close it, but I pull forward, so I'm not pressing on my eye. I put my finger on it like now, and I'm pulling forward, but it closes those so nothing gets in my eye. Those simple things I learned from this situation because of my eye. If you feel like you got dry eyes, and you might even know you have dry eyes, but you feel like your eyes a little irritated or like you get headaches. And a lot of times people getting headaches and stuff and they don't even know why. It's probably because you got dry eyes. You can go to the regular store and get artificial tears. It's called artificial tears. Get that and put that in your eye. And it's better to get the name brand ones because the off-brand ones use certain preservatives. I told her, I said, one y'all gave me for dry eyes and the one that I got out the store, it don't feel the same. Is there a difference? He said, much, much, much difference. And I'm looking at him like, if that's the goddamn actual fact, why didn't you tell me that? You feel me? You're the one that told me to go buy that shit, but the one here, you have some here. So I'm looking at him. I said, what's the difference? He said, well, those are off-brand. The ones that CVS sell, you know that shit. He said, a lot of the ones they sell is off-brand, and it's the preservatives in those that can irritate. So you want to get the name brand one. And even though some of those got an oil in it that lubricate the eye, and I'm looking at them like, why didn't you tell me that? I said, well, do you have those here? And then he was like, yeah. I said, well, couldn't you give me some of those? Because I want to see, what's the name brand? What are you talking about? Like doctors, like they have knowledge that they don't share. they don't share, but they know certain things. Like, they know certain things that can bring ease and comfort. And see, I'm a find a way when there's no way. So everything that I told him today, he already knew. But he could tell I was looking at him. They're like, why didn't you say that? But I didn't want to irritate him because I need him for my eye right now, because he can do things I can't do, like see inside my eye. I can't see in there. Like when he was explaining to me what the nerve looked like. And I'm telling him, I'm asking because I need to be able to take that in my meditation so I can heal myself. It'll give me a stronger visual. Because, like I said, what can heal that? He said, nothing. Nothing can heal it. Like they told me I had hypertension. I asked them, I said, what can heal that? They was like, nothing can heal it. You got to take high blood pressure medicine for the rest of your life. It's already gone. That was in January. Hypertension is gone. I don't have that anymore. They told me I was pre-diabetic. Mind you, when I'm asking them these questions, it's not because I don't know the answer. I said, what can heal that? They said, nothing. You got to take the pill for the rest of your life. But I'm looking at them like, you stupid as shit. Like, you really don't know. I ain't got to take shit for the rest of my life. I wasn't born with that. I ate my way to that. And I'm going to eat my, I done said that to every one of them, and I'm going to eat my way out of it. This is 4 months later since the situation. My eyesight has improved. I went from 20/40 to 20/30 now. Improved my eyesight. Like, my sight is so crisp and clear. Everything that they said I had is gone. Like I said on Zen Wombs 2 today, make sure y'all check the videos out over there, because what I'm doing and how I'm doing it with my health, I put over there on that channel. I forget what I was going to say that I said over there, but I made a decision that I'm not living with any of that. Just the cleanest I felt, I think, in my adult life. But I've been through many cleansings and many fastings, but this was different. So one, y'all, don't let your doctor scare you. Use them for what you need them for. And get yourself in order. Some things is an emergency. You feel me? Not enough kale to get that blood out my eye. Now I have to do some deep ass meditations. I never come out of it. So I had to use what I had to use to help me. But I have a huge part in the healing that's happening in my body right now. It's phenomenal. But in this, it's showing me that I'm getting a better understanding of what healing truly is. And I'm not going to do too much of that on this channel. But what healing truly is. And why they want us sick. Because there's power in healing. There's power in wholeness. There's power in homeostasis. If you are healthy, what does that mean? Healthy means you're high vibration. Being ill means your frequencies are off. So when you are in order, and you're healthy, you're high vibration, then you are in homeostasis, which means the body is self-regulating. And this is what helped my decision, because I looked around at everybody that was eating whatever, and I saw the sickness on everybody. I saw that their vibrations were low. And because at one point I'm like, damn, it's just nothing I can eat and just get a little bit. I went from that to looking at the sickness on everybody, realizing that's what they've been eating that got them there. I don't want that. I'm done with that life. Like, I don't choose to kill myself. I'm in this fight because I understand that that's where so-called elites need me to be. So with us getting healthy and eating healthier, I'm telling y'all, it's about you raising your vibration is what this is about. Because the only way that we're going to defeat this evil is by ascension. It's by raising our vibration. Hashtag spiritual fitness. It's by raising our vibrations. And when you start raising your vibrations on every level, you feel me? It's not just, spiritual fitness is not just about what you intake through your mouth. It's about what you intake through your five senses. It was what you intake through your one senses, the five parts of your one sense. And your one sense is perception. Perception is the sense of touch. And it has five parts to it. We have five parts to the one sense. Because light has to touch the retina in order for you to see. Sound has to touch your eardrum. Smell has to touch the whatever it is in your nostrils for you to smell. Taste has to touch your taste buds and the bumps on the back of your tongue. And feel, you have to touch the feel. That's only one sense. And that's the sense of perception. But we have, they call our other senses extrasensory perception, which is ESP. But that's where we're supposed to be. And our clairvoyance and clairaudience and telepathy and intuition, that's where we're supposed to be. In the six senses. But they broke one sense down to five. And told us we have five when that's just one. And made our other senses extrasensory perception. When this is our abilities naturally. And if we are vibrating high, like we're supposed to, we would be using our clairaudience and our clairvoyance, just like sometimes with all of us, like we said, we have these abilities and they come through. No, that's nothing like if you raise your vibration by way of what you intake through your eyes, what you intake through your mouth and your nose and your hands and touch, and your ears. You have to go outside and intake the light of the sun in the AM. You have to plant your feet on holy ground and intake, eat that through your feet, those vibrations, and through your hands. Is this it? And through your hands. You see? Because your five senses is how you process and digest your environment. They don't want you to know that. So we need everybody vibrating high. We need you cleaning up the filth in your body. Once you start cleaning up the filth in your body, then you can get back online. Once you clean up the filth in your body, then your frequencies become whole again. Disease begin to disappear. There should be no disease. Get on the proper path of healing, and disease has no name. It doesn't matter how old you are. You do not have to live with hypertension. That is a choice. But sometimes people don't know that though. But I've met a lot of people recently who don't care. Like I said on the video on Zen Wombs too. Like they saying, we gotta die from something. Why should it matter? That's a very low vibrational thought. The only reason you would think that because you're sick. You're sick in the head that it doesn't make sense to you to raise your vibration, to harmonize with your reality and your environment and the planet that you're on and yourself, to walk the path of ascension and true enlightenment, true healing and self-mastery journey. It makes sense to you to be ill. You're sick. And you need more than a detox. You don't need you need a lifestyle change. A detox is very simple, temporary. You need a lifestyle change. And then you can add your detox, your cleansing, and whatever else to it. But you gotta first change your mindset. You have to understand why you're changing your mindset. You have to understand why you're attempting to raise your frequency. You must understand that in order that healthy means high vibration. You cannot eat these foods and say that you're very high vibrational because you have some knowledge on some shit. That does not make you high vibrational. Because no matter what you know, what you intake determines your vibration. Because the body is important. The body is very important to your spiritual growth, to your ascension. You have to raise your vibration. Get the filth out your... What is that? I gotta go see. That thing went. You sense it, don't you? Big, it look almost like probably was a javelina. First, I thought it was like a big turkey. Yesterday, the weirdest thing happened. I was driving. You see it? I was driving, right? Y'all, and anyway, okay, I was driving, and out the blue, it looked like somebody threw that thing out the sky. A deer just came, boom. I don't know where it came from, and it was kind of frantic, and we just locked. Like it was over there, but kind of behind me a little bit. My peripheral had caught it, and we just kind of locked with each other. And it, like, bucked a little bit like it was going to come toward me. And I just stayed there and I rolled the window down and I said, "You okay?" And it just leapt up in the air like it jumped over nothing. It just started coming toward me and it jumped real high and came down and it came right beside the car and just looked at me. I'm like, got the window down. I'm like, "What you trying to tell me?" And then it came in front of the car and it faced me. I was like, "Am I in danger? Or should I go with the deer totem?" And it just ran and it jumped a 6-foot fence, like right here beside me. It just went up in the air again and jumped a 6-foot fence and went in the back. So I drove forward to see, and behind it was like a 9-foot wall. I know it didn't go over that wall, but it had to, because what the hell is that? It had to, because that was the only thing back there. It was like a 6-foot fence back there, but it was on top of like a 3-4 foot wall. So that thing was about 9 feet high, 9-10 feet, and that was the only way out. So it jumped, and there was a little deer. It wasn't like a big one. It was a medium-sized deer, but it completely had a conversation with me and imprinted on me. It wanted me to know it was there. I never did look up the totem. I kind of know what some of it means, but I'm gonna look up some more. I'm gonna look it up to get more information on that. Is this it? No, hold on, baby. Get the window down for you. That's enough. So, this damn devil, which I believe is Epstein, but anyway, he's not the Antichrist. I think he's Satan himself. I think he's Apophis and all Tarnush. All the other names is who that man is, that being. He's definitely an ancient. He's not human. He's one of the ancient ones. And again, more and more, the higher I get in vibration, the more and more is being revealed to me. But this is where we all belong, and this is where they don't want you. Kelva, please remember to tell me to cut the generator off in the office. Please remember. They don't want us healthy. It's the reason why they putting all the foods out, the chemtrails, the shit in the water, all the processed stuff we eat, GMO this, because they don't want you healthy, because they know what healthy mean. Healthy mean we raise our vibrations. Healthy means ascension. Healthy means connection. You can't connect sick. You can't connect sick. We are what we are. We're spiritual beings, so we have some connection, but I'm telling you, change your channel through food, through your intake. Change the channel, and you'll see what powers you really have, just how high you can get. They do not want us well. They're doing everything they can to keep us from being in homeostasis, y'all. Because that's where we're powerful at. And if we get healthy, not aim for health, be healthy. That's what you're supposed to be. We weren't supposed to be sick. Certain things that will come at us that's outside of us. That's the herbs were for the cleansing of that. But now we're just trying to get our organs back in order. Our hearts are fucked up, y'all. Our liver not working. Our kidneys exploding. Our organs, our wombs, and our prostates, and our bodies are out of order. They don't want us healthy. So now they did that on purpose. That's why they got a healthy section in your supermarket. One, it deters you. Like, y'all feel like that. Or when I feel like 30-day cleanses. Because that's all they want you to do is 30-day cleanses. And make you think you're doing something. But the way the system's set up, you do a 30-day cleanse. I know because I did them for years. And it saved my life, actually. But I did every time. When you're doing your 30-day cleanse, you know in the back of your mind, you can't wait. You do that 30 days, and you can't wait to get back to what you was doing. I know I was there. That's not what we need. We'll need no more 30-day cleanses. We need lifestyle changes. We need spiritual fitness. We need certain rituals we do daily as a way of life. We need a new religion, spiritual fitness. We need daily meditations. And then when we do our cleanses, we do everything that we're doing on fleek. We hyper do it. We eat a half a pound of greens a day on a regular. When we go away to do our monthly thing, we do it a pound of greens a day. 7 days straight. Like right now, your daily should be herbal teas. That should not be something you do on a cleanse. That's what you do every day because you're supposed to maintain yourself. And then when we do our 30 days, we hyper nourish. We add extra vitamins, extra nutrients, extra to ourselves, rebuild, do detoxes, get things out of our system that might have got through. But we're supposed to live in health every day, not get healthy. Keep getting healthy and fighting to get healthy, and high blood pressure and diabetes. All of that. You're eating your way there. You're eating your way there. We're looking at our elders, trying to take care of our mothers and our fathers and our aunts and our uncles, and everybody's sick. Everybody's sick and dementia. That's not life. That's not real. That's not the way we belong. That's what they're programming us to think we get a certain age. I reversed my shit in my 50s. What are you talking about? Like, no. It took a piece of me to break for me to get my mind right. Y'all know me. I'm the cleansing queen. And every time I told you I was cleansing, I wasn't lying. But I went back to certain things. Certain things I didn't. I got out of that smoke. I got out of that cigarettes, that liquor, the beer. Y'all know me. Back not too far ago. 4 years. Give me my beer. But when I let it go, I let it go. But there's still certain things in my intake. But it's not so bad. They want your channel low. They want our channels low, y'all. They want our vibration low. Because they don't want you to come into who you really are. Most of the kids right now don't even aspire for anything. What am I on? They don't even know what they're on the planet for. Ask, what you on the planet for? I don't know. I just know I don't want to go to work. And they shouldn't have to. We didn't come here to be slaves. We didn't come here to build a system against ourselves. We came, each individual one of us came here to graduate this school called Earth, in this university called the universe. And we came here to graduate. We came here to ascend this level. We came here to raise our vibrations and raise the earth vibration. Instead, we bringing us down, the earth down, the natural animals down, the plants, everything. The planet is just becoming desolate. The planet itself is just becoming a goddamn desert. That is not what we came here for. We loving wrong. We choose our lovers wrong. We just doing everything wrong. We don't even have high vibrational relationships. We don't fuck high vibrational. We don't know how. We don't know how to make love. We don't know how to use sex to ascend each other. We don't know about eugeration and how to enjoy each other in energy. Energy orgasms. We're doing everything wrong down here. Careful, open the gate. Very good. Who said that? I can't see your name. Who drink the herbal tea every day? You know, the way we choose our lovers is like, what we don't do. Fuck what we do. What we don't do is choose each other for growth. First and foremost, to ascend. Your lover, puppy. Your lover should help you be a part of your ascension. That's the growth. Not can we, grow physically and buy houses and have material possessions. No. Hold on. Hey, Cap. Cap. That dog out. Where he at? Where is he? Man, are you farting right here? Nigga, come on. Boy, you was too excited. I ain't never smelled your little ass fart. I thought the little dog didn't fart or something. You must gotta go to the bathroom and you barking, pushing. Hold on. You wanna go see everybody or not yet? You gonna let them piss you off? Like all we care about is how we're gonna grow physically when we have to grow spiritually together. When we have to ascend, we worry about that orgasm, how good that's gonna be. If you worry about the spiritual side of your relationship, your release will be a beast. If you approach each other spiritually, everything else, because then your work, let them all out. Then your work becomes spiritual work. You see? Your work becomes spiritual work together. There it is. Okay. Once you get mad at everybody. They could come in the car, boy, stop. No. Hey, baby. Mary! Stop. Hi, baby. Hi there, baby. No, you're not. Stop. Boy. No. No. So mean. Hey. We're doing it all wrong. And the devil winning. The devil sitting around putting out what he's done to children and watching it eat us up. That's what the devil doing. Hey, white boy. Mary, stop. Hold on, I'm coming. Showing you just how evil they are. They just throwing it in our faces. They showing you our power is supposed to be weakening us. But in these times, we're supposed to be getting stronger. And you're going to have to start by what you're putting in your body because it's fucking up your vibration. Hear me. Stop. I know it's hard. But you have to make up your mind. And if you're already in a place where your health is compromised and you haven't changed, you got issues. It's mental. It's mental. Right now, I promise you, it is my mission to spread spiritual fitness, because that's where we have to be. We have to be spiritually fit. And in order to be spiritually fit, we have to watch what we eat through our sense of perception and the 5 parts of it. We have to delve into our higher senses through meditation and mindfulness. Hey! No fight here. I'm coming. Through meditation and... Cal! Keep an eye on them. Through meditation and mindfulness, we have to connect daily with nature. Put our hands in the soil and our feet in the soil. Grow some food for yourself. Get to know nature. Make the connection. I just put a meditation out on Zen Wombs 2. How I make the connection every day. Do it. Get some exercise. 30-minute walk a day. Strengthen yourself. Get up out of their world. Get off the couch. Get your mind off the social medias. They are entertaining you. Entertaining you. Contains entertaining you. Wake up in the AM and leave it all alone. Don't wake up and turn that phone on. The phone, put the phone over there at night. Get it away from you. Put it over there on the dresser. Cut it off and charge it up. Or leave it on over there in case you need to be on. Family might call or whatever. Get it away from you. Don't wake up and reach for that thing. Wake up and reach for your connection. Wake up in gratitude. Thank you that I woke up today. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you for this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The puppy's getting upset because they want me out of here, so it's making them mad at each other. Come here, Papa. Come on. Come on, come on. I miss you too, big boy. Come on. Come on, do it again. I'm going to help you. Come on. Mary, stop. And leave him alone. Mary do this every time he come home, like he the only one who can come in the car. Hi, big boy. Hi, my big baby. Just be mindful of what you intake today. Be mindful of the channel that you put yourself on by what you're eating. People raise your vibration. Spiritual people, they got us caught up. We have no order and direction. Spiritual fitness is here to give you some direction. We misfire. We all over the place and no structure. We have no structure, y'all. Tribe up. The land almost finished. I literally have like probably this weekend, maybe 2 more weekends before there's nothing left but the barbed wire. I have to fix the back line Saturday and do some stabilizing poles, and that's it, just the barbed wire. They want to donate to the cause. I appreciate it. I really could use some help right now. I've been working my ass off on every level, the festivals, all of that, to make more money to get the fence up, because I have to build a place so we could come together in peace. We could come together in prayer. We could come together and I could put y'all through spiritual fitness, even if you can only come down for a week. So if we doing it 30 days and y'all could come down for a week, for that first week, just for strength, a place that we gather. That's all I care about right now. Because we have to defeat the devil. Bring your children and let's get them online. Bring the children. You stay with your children safe. You come with your children and bring them so they can learn. Hey, Cop, I'm trying to talk. Do something else with them then. It's not working what you're doing. You just keep screaming. Hey. This is important right now. Walk them away. Walk them to the house. Do something else with them. That's not a just in case. That's literally, you got to get up and do something with them. Because I can't talk like this, and this is important. Where's Chad? Can we bring him in here? Hold on, y'all. Just first off, get them on the porch. Before you, where's my son, grandson? You can't find him? Get them on the porch. Why I gotta keep saying that? You can't come and get them. Call them to you, Cal. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on, go now. On the porch. Come on. Come on, go. Come and get them. Come to them and get them and call them over. Let me roll the window up to the car. I'm about to come out anyway. I'm just trying to close this out. Okay. No. No game, baby. Gamma coming. I'm coming. They don't want to leave the sign right there. These are get off my car scratching it up. I got here, Diesel Doc. I got something for you. You're not gonna eat it. I'm gonna give it to Diesel Doc. Here, D. Run away with it. They're gonna take it from. Sorry about that, y'all. This is my job. Everybody don't have to take it as serious as I do. You know, just fine. But I do take it that serious. It's time we tribe up. We come together. Under one guise, though. That's spirituality and raising our vibration. All the other bullshit can stay at the door. I'm not here to play with it. I'm not here for those who's not ready, who just want to bullshit. Y'all ready to heal, like for real, for the real, meaning true healing. That's why I say true healing, self-mastery, and the enlightenment journey. That's where we at. That's all that matter. I told y'all a long time ago that the jobs don't matter. I've been saying it how long? The jobs don't matter. Now they telling you you will own nothing to be happy. Now they telling you you ain't gonna have no job, you ain't gonna have no car, you're gonna go live in 15 minutes. I told y'all that. I told you that a long time ago. None of that matters anymore. None of it matters anymore, y'all. You still aspiring something. Do just the minimum. Do the bare minimum. Go get a McDonald's job and some kind of job. Y'all tribe up. Bring the monies in to do what you need to do. That's not a career. Especially if it's in the system. On that note, I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to go. But y'all hear me though. Get your vibration up. Get your vibration up and you'll see clearer. You'll see what I'm talking about. Right now you think you do. But if you got a bunch, like even me though, I was on the old spiritual fitness regimen before I blew my eye, and I was on it. I was at the end. I was at the end of it. That was December, and January 11th was when it was going to be over. So I'm exercising an hour every day. I'm doing the 4 meditations. I'm doing, the whole thing because it was for 3. We were in it for 3 months, but I didn't feel good. Like I'm like, wow, my weight won't come off me. Something's wrong. Like I didn't feel good. even when I would look at myself, I didn't look good, and I didn't know what. What? There was little things that I was still doing that I didn't realize that was keeping my vibration low. They so sneaky. It's just everything's so sneaky. Read everything. Even if you're going to eat it, at least know what you're doing to yourself. I'll say it again. I was eating sugar-free halls at night and sugar-free gum. It was my book habit. My bedside book habit. While I'm writing my book, I would eat these things, not real knowing I was actually eating 125 grams of sugar a night. Because after everything went down, I'm like, what? I don't know what's in my blood. How the hell am I pre-diabetes? What? How can I be anybody but me? So I checked everything that I was eating, and then that was the last thing. And I looked at, I'm like, oh my God. So I'm exercising an hour a day. I'm burning off 800 calories, but just before I go to bed, I'm putting back 500 calories back in me, and 125 grams of sugar, when the recommended doses for that is 25 grams of sugar. So I had a whole 100 grams of sugar every night that shouldn't have been in my system, and then I'm sleeping on that, so my body is not processing and healing. You feel me? It's processing sugar all night. And I thought I was doing something. You gotta read every little thing. When I let all that go and just got on the hypernourishment. On the hypernourishment, I can't keep the weight on. 34 pounds down today. By the end of the weekend, I would have lost another pound. I'll be 35 pounds in. What's that? Hold up. Oh yeah, I don't eat anything bioengineered. And everybody should check that. Like they're saying, check that. If you got too many ingredients, don't eat it. Unless you know, stop doing stuff blind. Look it up. You know what? When the spiritual fitness cookbook come out, those ingredients and what they are is going to come with it. I'm adding that today. The spiritual fitness cookbook. The ingredients. So when you go in the store and you're going to eat spaghetti and you see the ingredients in alphabetical order, look at the spiritual fitness cookbook and you'll see what's in your food. Open your eyes. It's dialing you down. Your food, it can be used like a channel. You could dial up or down. It's so amazing what consuming the proper vibration does. You know, because even the healers they're all out there telling you how to heal this and how to heal that and how to heal that. But nobody truly, I haven't seen it, have defined what healing is. So you take them to a herb to heal this, but they're going to go right back to it. You got to tell them why they can't have that. You have to tell them why, what it's doing to them, what it's doing to their frequency, why, what healing truly is, what it truly is. I'm daughter by Ceka, level 7 principles. We got work to do, y'all. Hold up. Day. It's lost its us.